So this is the reason why you need to cry in order to make money. Hi everyone, it's Gull Khan here, your money mindset expert, and I help entrepreneurs to break free from the limiting beliefs, to reverse their money shame, and to blast through the money blocks so that they can live a life of limited abundance. I've popped in here so that I could actually talk about something that's really important. I've been speaking to a lot of people this week and last week as well, because I was launching my and I'd had my 5-day challenge, Millionaire Mindset Makeover Challenge. And then I had spoke to a lot of people while I was in the process of, recruiting for my Millionaire Mindset Mastermind. And this thing has come up over and over again. And one of the things I ended up saying at the right beginning when I was making the call was, this is a safe place for you to cry, and that you're open to cry. And I think I took back a lot of people were a bit surprised, like, why is she saying, we're talking about money, why is she saying I'm going to cry? And this is a fact that I think very few people understand. And it got me thinking that, yeah, I think we need to talk about this more often. Unfortunately, we have been led to believe by all these so-called gurus about manifesting and law of attraction gurus that we need to be talking and thinking positively all the frigging time. And that's just not true. If anything, that would cause you to take a few steps back, and it would actually cause you to lose money. Why? Well, let me explain to you for a moment. In order for you to make money, in order for you to manifest money, whatever you want to name and give it, okay? So whether through your business or miraculously from the universe, or however you want to say it, in order for you to make money, you need to have high vibration. I completely agree with that. I'm not denying that, okay? I'm not disputing that at all. Nobody disputes that. But the problem is, how do you get that high vibration? Are you getting it through, artificial means of making yourself, using your willpower to believe that you are this amazing person and this, you have no issues and your life is perfect and everything works out perfectly? Is that how you artificially manifesting? Creating this positive mindset? Or are you actually really creating and living from your true authentic self, and you are generally happy every single day? Okay. Nobody, and let me repeat this, nobody can be happy every single day. It's just not possible. I'm one of the happiest people I know. I have to hands up. I'm happy 80% of the time. But even I'm not happy 100% of the time. 20% of the time, you guys know, as females, we have our issues, right? So, we're gonna have those mood swings. And anyway, but apart from that, life can come to us at different times. People can disappoint us at times. We are all human, okay? And the problem with the average mindset that I find on the online space with entrepreneurs or wannabe entrepreneurs and people who want to use the law of attraction to make a better life, they keep thinking they shouldn't cry, they shouldn't really have these bad thoughts, they shouldn't really have these negative emotions, which is absolutely BS. I have to say, it's absolutely BS. Unless and until you work through all these negative emotions, you've dealt with the dark side of you, how can you raise your vibrations legitimately, consistently, and authentically? That's just not possible, okay? You want to go to the quantum field to pick up everything that you ever want, be it money, relationships, health, whatever it is that you want, but you want to go to it with a clean heart. Okay, if you suppress your emotions, for example, I'll give an example. So today, I've recently, again, one of the reasons why I am in this energy space is because I found out one of my relatives has passed away. I didn't know this individual personally, so I'm upset for the family, but I don't know them personally, so I'm not sad per se. So I have to be honest about it. But it has brought down my vibration. I'm in a sad space. At the same time, something else happened with an incident with another colleague of mine, and words were exchanged, and she made me feel not so good about myself. Again, so got me upset. Now I could brush it under the carpet and think, well, no, I'm not going to feel sad. I'm not going to feel upset, because if I feel sad and if I feel upset, then I have to. I'm going to, the law of attraction is going to work against me. So let me just brush it under the carpet and let me not get sad. Let me not process through this emotion. Let me just ignore this emotion and let me just go ahead and think artificially about being happy. And that way, the law of attraction will drop everything into my lap that I want, which is completely utter BS. That's not how things work. Okay, this is the reason why when you come to and work with me, and when you do come to work with me, guess what you'll be doing most of the time? Crying. Yes, you will be crying. You will cry. And I say this with all my love and with all my compassion, but I want you to cry. Why? Because I want you to process the frigging emotion once and for all. If you're upset about something, if you feel humiliated about something, if you're angry about something, feel the damn emotion. Feel it. Okay? Feel the emotion, process the emotion, and let it go. If you don't feel it, if you don't process it, guess what I'll do? It's like pushing down a spring. Okay, you keep pushing it down. Eventually, it'll burst out at the wrong probably possible time, and probably throw you off guard. That's just in physical world. Energetically, what you'll be doing is you'll be trying to manifest health or business opportunities or business or money and whatever else. And you'll be taking one step forward, 10 steps back. Why? Because the universe is picking up your negative vibration. Not only that, when you have these negative emotions, when you have these negative stories, these are energy blocks which go and they form blocks in your energy field, and they go and block you energetically. And that's what I call money blocks. Your money blocks are nothing more than your negative beliefs and your negative energies around certain times and certain stories, certain memories. And if you have not addressed it, if you have not dealt with it appropriately and felt through the emotion and given it the due value that you need to, you're going to be stuck. Okay, I talk to so many people, and I call myself a money mindset expert, and I'm damn good at what I do. I believe I'm the best, one of the best people out there when it comes to money mindset. I'm the best. I really put my hand up, and I'm very confident about it. But I talk about money probably in the most a complete different terms. I talk about your emotions. I'm concerned about how you feel. I'm concerned about how you deal with your life. I'm concerned about what kind of stories are you carrying, what kind of stories you carried from your parents, etc. Because these emotions, these stories are important. Now, I'll give you an example. One of my mottos in life is forgiveness is the path to prosperity. And I live by this motto. Every single person in my life who's ever wronged me in any shape or form, I've forgiven them. Why? Because even though my ego will come out and say, well, Gull, you're justified. He or she did this, and that happened. Yes, my ego is absolutely 110% correct. That, X, Y, Z may have done, all these things to me, but I can either choose to be rich or choose to be right. I choose to be rich. Okay, I cannot be rich if I hold on to negative energy, and I cannot, let go of the negative energy until I've addressed it. And when I address it, guess what? For that moment in time, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be annoyed. I'm going to cry. And when I cry, by the way, when you cry, what is that? That's a chemical release of an emotion. When you cry, you're chemically releasing an emotion. You are actually energetically. Because energy is what? Energy is transformed. Energy cannot be destroyed, never be created nor destroyed. So it's just transformed. So when you cry, you're letting go of those emotions, you're letting go of this baggage, giving yourself the permission to move forward in life, okay? Free from this baggage, free from this memory, free from all of this, okay? And that's what you're supposed to do. So when you forgive people, you address each memory, each incident, and you let it go. Once you let it go, guess what? You're free from the shackles of the past and you're free to move forward. And when you do that, your vibration rises. And when your energetic vibration rises, guess what happens to you? Opportunities, people, circumstances come to you, which allows you to make more money or more of whatever you want. Better health, better relationships, more happiness, more joy, more money, whatever the freaking hell you want. Okay? But I thought today was a really appropriate time for me to share this with you guys, because I don't know anybody who talks about this for starters, especially when it comes to manifesting, how you need to process through these emotions. You need to accept these emotions, process through and let them go. And more importantly, I can give you by example, because this is not my normal demeanor. I'm not like this. I'm usually happier, smiling, laughing, joking. I'm a happy-go-lucky person all the time. I'm goofing around, being a bimbo, and quite okay with it. I have no qualms about joking about Bollywood, because I'm a big fan of Bollywood. That's what I'm doing normally. If I'm not like that, I can show you the fact that I'm not like that all the time. I can be sad. I can have, I can have my off days. I can have days when I'm not happy, when I'm not as truly thankful as I should be, or when I do have times when I question myself as well. I have self-doubt as well. This is normal human behavior. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. It's the point. The issue becomes if you remain in this demeanor, if you remain in this energetic vibration, that's when it becomes traumatic. That doesn't happen with me, so I'll accept it, I'll feel it. So I know today I'm feeling sad, and another reason for it, okay? Sometimes, especially girls, this, okay? Sometimes we're sad and we don't know a reason, we create a reason. I've done this as well. There's been days in my life, and guys, which days I'm talking about, when I'm sad about something and I've created a reason for it. Okay, there's been a reason for it. I'm like, why am I sad? I'm sad. Well, I must be sad because of X, Y, and Z. That's fine too. Now, as women, by the way, you're going to have those days when you're going to feel like crap. It's okay. Just because you feel like crap on the one particular day does not negate all the work you've done on the rest of the 29 days, okay? That's okay. Keep that in mind as well. But allow yourself this time and space to, when you feel sad, when you're upset, when you feel like crying, cry. And in my experience, from all the work that I've done with all the women, either somebody asked me today about my what's the track record for my mastermind, and I thought about it and I thought, mashallah, it's 100% track record. Every single person I've spoken to has got some sort of result and has given me a testimonial, has given me an interview for it, right? And why? Because I expect you to do this. I expect you to go through your life experiences where you happened to you in the past, go through them and see what you need to process, what emotions are trapped in your energy field, and let them go. And the way to let them go is to feel them. And when you feel them, guess what you're going to be doing? You're going to be crying. And that's why I made a post about this, I think last week, when I said I love making my clients cry. I do. Most of my clients do cry when they come to me. Why? Because they have to. It's only through crying that they're able to let go of their past negative emotions and able to move forward and able to create the kind of life they want to. And that's why my clients do get the phenomenal results. That's why my life is where it is. I never hide my emotions. If I'm upset, if I'm annoyed with something, I allow myself to process through that emotion. If I'm disappointed or annoyed about something, I give myself the time and space to process through the emotion. Otherwise, it's not fair. I'm human. You're human. Give yourself that time and space to understand the fact that you're living in this physical human body. You are a spiritual being having this physical experience, and crying and being upset and being annoyed is all part of this normal human existence. Stop putting it down. The only way you're going to know true ecstatic happiness is if you experienced sadness and disappointment and failures. Okay, so today's live is supposed to be a very quick one, just to come and give you reassurance, the fact that those of you who feel that the need to be constantly positive and constantly have this idea of I should be happy, otherwise the universe is going to come back and give me something negative. I want you to understand that the first thing the universe wants you to do is be happy with who you are and what you are. And that sometimes the way to get to being happy is allowing yourself to be sad. And when you are sad, if you need to cry, I think everyone should cry. And that, by the way, this applies to both men and women. I think the idea that men shouldn't cry is a load of BS. Honestly, it's a load of BS. Men need to process through emotions too. And therefore, you need to give yourself the time and space to be able to cry through as well. You have to do it publicly. Who's asking you to, have any shame or thing attached to it? But in your own personal space, allow yourself the time and space to be able to cry through, feel the emotions, and move past. Okay, move through it. And if there's one thing that I would recommend every single one of you to follow, is follow this idea that you need to, forgiveness is the path of prosperity. So if there's any animosity, any anger, any resentment, any annoyance towards any single particular person, forgive, okay? Feel through it. If you're angry, feel the anger, deal through the anger, but then forgive and move on. You're forgiving not because you're condoning the person's actions, not at all. You're forgiving so that you can move forward and you can let go of the shackles of the past. You can let go of this old limiting belief. You can let go of this old negative energy, and you can move forward and raise your vibration, and thereby attracting to yourself the kind of circumstances, the kind of reality that you truly, truly want. You really are the creator of your own reality, and I want you to accept that wholeheartedly. But that doesn't mean that you need to let go of your emotions. The emotions are which make us humans. These emotions are the very things which are allowing us to experience this physical human body. Otherwise, what are we doing? We're just having food, eating food, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. We're just, eating and pooing, and that's it. Seriously, right? These emotions allow us to experience life, to live life, and the good and the bad ones alike. The disappointments, the failures, the anger, the anguish, the heartache are just as important as the love and the compassion and the joy and the happiness and the ecstasy you get when you experience something amazing. You have this true transcendental experience, or when you are truly connected to divine energy, or when you truly get a hug from your child that you love unconditionally. Live your life in a way that's abundant in every shape or form. But for goodness sake, allow yourself the time and space to cry, because through crying, through feeling these emotions, through actually living this life, are you going to be able to be prosperous in every area of your life, including financial. And this is coming from money mindset experts. I know what I'm talking about. I wish you good night. This has ended up being a longer life than I intended to be. but I wanted to get this message out, and I wanted to get it out today when I am like this, when I'm not feeling happy, when I'm not fully myself. So you can see that I'm being true, I'm being honest, I'm being authentic. Allow yourself some space to cry. I promise you, once you do, you'll feel much better. Once the chemicals have released, you'll feel much better. And once you let go of this old baggage, you can attract the opportunities that you really, really want, that you're hoping for, that will make you the money that you want. So this is the reason why you need to cry in order to make money. Hope that was clear in today's session. I'll catch you another time for another live. Until then, take care and bye for now.